Hey people, Demon here. Today I am reviewing Turning Red, Disney's Pixar new movie Turning Red. It's the one with the red panda, just in case you're wondering. And I'll do spoiler free and spoilers. So spoiler free really quick. It was actually pretty good. A little bit slow at the beginning, but at the end it was actually pretty good. And it came to a good solution at the end. Uh, and there was some parts in there that were pretty emotional. It was pretty good. Um, but man, uh, I feel sorry for that little girl at first. Then by the end, she gets it all together, so it's good. That's a little bit of a spoiler, I guess, but whatever. Okay, now let's go into the spoiler section.
Just remind you to subscribe, hit that bell, like, comment, share this video, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok down below.
Okay, spoiler alert. So this movie starts off with our main character, who is a young 13-year-old girl. And it's definitely not in present day. It seems like it's in the past. I don't know when. I don't know if it stated, but I don't know when it's in the past. But like, I'm thinking like early 2000s, late 90s, somewhere around there. Because they had Tamagotchis, so I'm thinking somewhere around there. But anyways, starts off with her. She goes to school. She has 3 friends, her same age, obviously. And they're talking about boys and stuff, and crushes and stuff, and they love a boy band. Haven't seen one of those in a long time. But they love this boy band. It's kind of funny. And of course, she has a very, very, very strict mother. Who does not like her doing pretty much anything at all. As a matter of fact, her mother is a borderline Karen. Karen for sure, borderline Karen. Like crazy. But anyways, she goes home, her mother basically makes her work and do a lot of things and doesn't really give her much freedom and kind of hates her friends, or at least one of her friends. And she doesn't understand all these boy things and all these boy bands and stuff the kids nowadays like. And she kind of hates it. And then basically what happens is she starts drawing this boy that she doesn't like, but then she kind of realizes that she does like, and she draws them together. Kind of weird, but I guess it's kid stuff. And her mom literally thinks that this boy and her have done that together. So she takes her to this boy where he works at like a convenience store, and she starts berating this kid in front of her and just embarrassing her forever. And I'm surprised she went to school the next day, to be honest. Because there was some schoolmate, or at least one schoolmate there, so... But yeah, her mother basically just berates this boy and says, like, you better not touch my daughter, sort of thing. And he's just like, I did not do anything to your daughter. Like, what the heck is going on? It's pretty funny, pretty crazy, and just very, oh my goodness. And she's obviously embarrassed. And then in the morning, she turns into a panda, a red panda. And she kind of tells her mother, like, oh, something's wrong. And her mother thinks she's on her, she finally hit like adulthood. She's on her period. Obviously, she's not, at least at that point. She goes to school after she calms herself down, and then shenanigans ensue because her mother spies on her in school because she thinks she's on her period, and it's very awkward. And her mother is very, as I already said, very Karen-y and very loud and embarrassing. Like on a scale of 1 to 10 on embarrassing parents, she gotta be like a 10. I mean, like, in the Spider-Verse movie, Miles Morales' dad made him say "I love you" back to him after, like, putting on his sirens as Miles was going into school. He was probably like an 8. This girl's like a 10. Like, this mom is like a 10. It's crazy. Her dad is a little bit better though. Her dad is a little bit nicer. Anyways, her mom eventually finds out that she's a panda. She tells her that there's it's like a gift, but also a kind of a curse now. Basically, her great grandmother, I guess, her great ancestor, asked to have the power of the panda, and then she gave it down to her girls, and so on and so forth. But now it's more of an inconvenience, so kind of like a curse now. Um, and then there's a ritual that they can do to get rid of it. But the girl turns out that she actually starts to like it after a while because she can control it for the most part, except when she gets really angry and she attacks people. Um, but yeah, it seems like she can control this and she likes it more. And of course, her mother disagrees with this and she turns into a panda herself. Because it seems like this ritual, you have to put your panda in something, then you have to hold that and kind of have it like as a pendant around you or something like that. It could be like a necklace or a bracelet or what have you. um, and at the end, it's in the Tamagotchi. It's pretty funny. But her mother's panda is gigantic, and it turns out that she attacked her mother at one point, and her mother and her relationship is horrible. And it's kind of like, don't you understand that that's what's going to happen to you and your daughter if you don't stop doing all this crazy stuff? Because like you're making your daughter's life miserable. It's very like it's interesting, and you can like, well, I guess I could tell. I don't know if like kids could tell, but more adults could tell like, ooh man, you're making your daughter's life miserable. If you don't stop that, you're gonna have the same relationship with your daughter as you do with your mother, sort of thing, but probably worse. It's very interesting. Has some good lessons in there, and at the end, she ends up keeping the panda. Technically, I guess the other ones can turn to a panda whenever they want after they shatter if they shatter their items with the panda in it. So I guess so. She ends up keeping the panda, keeping herself under control, having a better relationship with her family, especially her mother. And then they have to pay off a build. They have to pay off something because they basically destroyed a whole city. They basically destroyed a whole dome, I guess, like a football dome, I guess, or a song dome, whatever you would call it. But yeah, they basically destroyed the whole thing and they have to pay it off. It's pretty interesting. It's pretty cool. To be honest, in reality, they would definitely be caught by the government and experimented on, but it's Pixar. Maybe in this world they have magic stuff, so that's why they allowed them to keep themselves there. I don't know. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. And I gotta say, if I had the power to turn into a giant panda, and it's a pretty strong panda, and the sizes differ a lot. I gotta say, I would love to keep that power because that's a pretty cool power. It's not like the best superpower, but it's a cool power nonetheless. But I guess they can all turn back into a panda eventually. So yeah. But yeah, interesting movie. I did like it. I found it a little bit slow at the beginning, a little bit boring at some parts, and a little bit cringy at some parts, where I just felt cringy for the child. I was just like, oh, don't do that. Oh, no. But I guess that was the message they were trying to put, they were trying to, like, get to people. But yeah, I liked it. And at the end, the girl's life is better. She even befriends her bully because her bully likes this boy band. So yeah. And it's pretty interesting, to say the least. And she keeps her powers and all that. But yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell notification. That's the best way to keep my channel. Link down below to my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And as always, my friends, stay sane. Peace.
Just remind you to subscribe, hit that bell, like, comment, and share this video. Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok down below.
Shadow, my baby, I love you so much. You're my baby, and you love to sleep in the bathtub, 'cause you're a weirdo. Shadow, look at your buddy. It's over here.